Welcome back, investors and traders. My name is Jeff. And so guys, what I want to show you quickly is an alert I made in my course, Trade Alerts Pro. So if you want to take a look at Trade Alerts Pro, or you're interested in any more premium level service, make sure to check out the first link in my description box. This is a trade alert I made on December 16th of 2019. So just a little over 1 month ago, I made an alert to buy NIO at right here. You can see $2.42. Okay, this is when I first started picking up, not just on some of the algorithmic change, but I knew that trending towards the earnings report, I knew that the stock was naturally going to rise. Therefore, I made this buy alert, and I hope this exemplifies what I really try to do in my course. I try to buy stocks, pick up on stocks before the big move is made, okay? You know, sometimes they happen in a month, sometimes it takes a little longer, but what I really aim to arm all of my students and anybody that's watching this video that's interested, ideally, what I like to do is get in before the big move. So keep that share price in mind, $2.42. Let's take a look at where it's trading at now. So as of the time I'm filming this video, guys, NIO is trading at $4.92. Did see a massive run yesterday, and at one point had itself up over $5.60 before showing some signs of a sell-off. But let's just be fair here. Let's say NIO is trading at $5. So what was my last video? Is NIO headed back to $5? So the theme of this video is going to be, is NIO still a buy at $5? Considering this stock is up almost 200% in 3 months time and still showing strong signs of growth, I want to give you my absolute best analysis on NIO. You know, this is a position I do plan to trade in and out of, also holding other long-term positions. And keep in mind, I do like to play options when I feel that this one is extremely undervalued. A stock that can move this fast with some of the implied volatility metrics, you can make a very, very rapid return if you're trading this one. You just got to time it right and don't be careless, okay? So that is what we're going to discuss in this video. Is NIO still a buy here at the $5 mark? Before we get started, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video. I appreciate all the support, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Alright, so first let's talk about this article. In this article, it is titled, "It's High Time to Hop Off the NIO Train." What they're going to do in this article, this was published by Investor Place, they're going to present the bearish side, then they're going to present the bullish side. So they're going to run a scenario if NIO was to run back to $3, if NIO was to run back to $10. Again, I'm very bullish on NIO, but I will tell you in this video why I'm bullish on NIO and why I'm very kind of day to day, maybe week to week with it, okay? I'm not just blindly bullish on this company. I try to remain very objective with this type of an investment, and that mostly comes back to two things: delivery numbers and earnings reports, okay? So as long as I see steady growth or a trend moving in the right direction with delivery numbers, and I see good results on earnings, then I'm most likely going to remain bullish on NIO. But there is a bear side to this company. Let's take both of those into account. I think this article does a pretty good job of laying both of those out for us. First off, let's look at as NIO stock pushes back to $10 a share. Okay, so that's an additional 100% return from where it's currently trading at. And I'm going to go through this and summarize. It says, although analysts don't see $10 within the next 12 months, the average price target is $6.88. That does imply still quite a bit of upside from where it's currently trading at. But it does point out that simply Wall Street believes NIO is worth more than $10 based on future cash flow. So furthermore, should NIO secure its much needed $1 billion in funding to keep the lights on at the company, it should keep moving higher into 2020 as investors gain more confidence that it will be producing vehicles come this time next year. I will be touching on that after I cover this article. We're going to talk about that $1 billion in funding, what kind of direction that's going in, what kind of direction I think that's going in as well. Now, understandably, I will put even myself in this category. I have a different category for all of my investments. I talk about that a lot in my course. Not every type of investment goes into the same category, okay? NIO is a high-risk, long-term equity. Investors don't seem to value money losers in quite the same way as businesses that historically have been consistently profitable, and NIO burns through all of their cash flow. Now, this is the EV space, and we do know the history of Tesla. I've mentioned that a lot in my videos. Tesla has the same, or had the same type of problems. Tesla has a big earnings report this week, and that'll be very telling as to where the stock price is going to go. Tesla trading around $575 right now. Let's discuss the bear case. Let's say NIO is headed back to $3. Okay, so that implies roughly 50% of downside, and actually a bit more from where it's currently trading at. Now, this is news. I'm sure some of you will know that NIO reports have surfaced that suggest NIO will build 200 brick and mortar stores in 2020, and some of those will be NIO houses, while others will be smaller NIO spaces. Okay, so this is something that can really expand the company in the long term, but short term, it's going to cost a lot of money, and we all know NIO is very good at burning through their cash flow. The author of this article says he has to wonder if this is an example of a business writing checks it likely can't cash. So for the first 3 fiscal quarters of 2019, NIO's cash dropped from $1.1 billion to $503 million. That was in quarter 2, $274 million in quarter 3. But some analysts believe that will drive its cash balances even lower. Now, this next part of the article, it says if it doesn't get the $1 billion in funding the company is looking for by the end of March 2020, the lights at NIO might go out permanently. I do not agree with that, okay? I do not agree with that statement at all. I think what they're alluding to is bankruptcy, and I don't think NIO is going to be facing bankruptcy if they don't necessarily land this $1 billion in funding. I think it's just their cash flow problem becomes worse, and time will be extended, and you probably most likely will see a deficit in the stock price. So keep that in mind. If you are a NIO shareholder, you're sitting on a large gain, maybe 80, 90, 100, 150%. You might want to cut your position in half by March, because if they don't secure the funding, I think you will see NIO sell off. Okay. Now, there's several other contributors and analysts who've expressed their concern about NIO's cash situation. You know, obviously where there's smoke, there's fire. Earnings might have been better than expected in the third quarter. That's why I want to remind you all, this is a high risk investment, okay? This is a high risk play. Do not have your big money in it. Only invest what you're willing to lose and set a stop loss, okay? If your cost basis is $2.50, then say at $2, if it drops that low, I'm gonna sell out and move into a different position. Now let's go talk about the $1 billion investment that NIO is apparently going to be getting lined up. Okay, so this article was published on January 15th. Shares of NIO were up 14% that day in pre-market trading. This was an unconfirmed report from Chinese site Sina Finance that GAC is prepping to make an additional $1 billion investment in the EV manufacturer, okay? Now, GAC Group is a state-owned automaker in China. If you guys would like to see some further research on that, let me know down in the comment section. I probably will be devoting some level of research to GAC Group. Maybe like subscribe to their newsletter, keep a close eye on them, because if the news comes through that they do make this $1 billion investment, I think it's safe to say that NIO should easily be headed its way back up to some of those higher price targets like $6.88 and $7. And of course, NIO is facing a potential cash crunch in 2020 if some kind of financing isn't lined up. First one, NIO actually confirmed that it has explored financing and strategic opportunities with Guangzhou Automobile. The company says all commercial discussions remains preliminary. No definitive agreement has been entered into between the two parties yet. So right now, any kind of big investment into NIO to help their potential cash crunch, it's all speculation. And I think a good timeline to look at that, it's the end of January. We should start seeing some results of this falling in by March. Again, if you're sitting on a big gain on your stock, you might want to think about exiting half of the position to cost protect. Again, you don't have to, but I think it's always a smart move to cost protect on highly speculative positions. Okay, so let's talk about the title of the video. In my opinion, is NIO still a buy at $5? Now, as you can see up here in the top right hand corner, it's actually trading at $4.66 now. has been in the $5 mark a lot. And as you can see, these little ripples, every time NIO gets a nice little gain, it trades back down before it starts moving itself back up, okay? Even here, right before the earnings report, you can see NIO was still comfortably under $2.50, so it has moved a lot in a very short period of time. Being objective as an investor and as a trader, yes, I definitely want you to get the most comfortable and low cost basis that you can, but I believe NIO is, yes, still a buy here at $5 or around $5. What I want you to do if you do invest in NIO is keep a close eye on delivery numbers. Those numbers are usually released once a month. You can go directly to the NIO website, or you can try to catch it on Seeking Alpha, Yahoo Finance, CNBC, but try to be very plugged into their delivery numbers. As long as we're seeing a strong increase there, and then hopefully this chart is not going to extend to March, but use your imagination. A month and a half to 2 months away, it will be March. You want to start hearing of a deal landing for their big investment. Hopefully that happens sooner. It would be great if that happened maybe this week or next week, but there's no guarantees there, okay? So I want you to remain very objective and cautious while you are trading this particular equity. And lastly, I'm just going to mention this. The average price target on NIO, like I said earlier in the video, $6.88. So some of the higher price targets, $12.60. Some of the lower price targets are $3.90. But all of that, the median range price target is $6.88. So even here at the $4.66 to $5 level, like I said, you're still seeing close to $2, maybe a little more than $2 of upside from where I'm at. So barring any huge disaster, some terrible career-ending news drops for NIO, I think it is safe to say yes, NIO is still a buy here. Just keep plugged into the news and keep your ear close to the grind as this stock continues to rise. So that's all I got for the video, guys. Go down to the comments section and share your thoughts and opinions with me. I always enjoy hearing that. Thank you for watching the video and have a great day.